It was reported to the police department that there was several dogs in a house that was abandoned. So when we come up here to check on it, and that's when I discovered that about every square inch of the floor was covered in feces and a real strong ammonia smell. When I looked in, it's something I'd never seen a house in this condition, and seeing all the dogs and seeing that everywhere they stepped, laid or anything, they was laying in feces and urine. And needed to do something fast to get the dogs out of the situation they're in. Around here, there's not a whole lot of resources we had. That's why I was lucky enough to get in contact with Animal Rescue Corps. Y'all arrived, and here we are helping these dogs get them in a better situation, a better life. Best call I ever made.
So when he first reached out, he said that there was probably between 15 and 20, but that he couldn't see into all areas of the home. We normally double that. So we brought, extra supplies, extra resources with us. And now we're looking at triple, almost quadruple what he thought there was. What it looks like is that they have accumulated way too many dogs. None of them are spayed or neutered. And so what might have been 2 or 3 dogs has now blossomed into 70 plus dogs. It appears that they just destroyed the inside of the house. And so the people moved off and left them. Reportedly, they were coming over and pouring food on the floor, we could see that there is food, evidence of food inside on the floor. But they also have been urinating and defecating inside the home. It's just layers and layers of feces on the floor.
The house is extremely hazardous. The ammonia level reading was almost 200 parts per million, which is extremely high and very unsafe, not just for people, but for the dogs as well. 200 parts per million is one of the highest, if not the highest readings we've had in a residence.
So the ammonia levels inside the house were very high, and what that does is it causes issues with their lungs and any of the mucous membranes. So a lot of them have staining, their eyes are watering, their noses are watering. We're hearing some rough lung sounds from the ammonia. Lots of fleas, their nails are overgrown. Several of them have bite wounds all over their bodies. With living on their own and fighting for food, they go into a pack mentality where, it's survival of the fittest. And if you're the weak link, you're the one that's going to get picked on. So reportedly, the people who lived here are educated, well-known members of the community. So this shows you it can happen to anybody in any town, anywhere. But what struck me is that this didn't happen overnight. This has been years in the making. So for nobody to know this or to report it, it's sad for the dogs because they've endured a lot living inside that house. That's not any way for any animal to live. Getting them into a family where they are cherished members instead of just being in a home where nobody lives and having food tossed at them every few days or so.
So far it's been great seeing a large amount of dogs that didn't have a chance now have got a chance. It's a godsend. There's no way we could have housed these dogs. There's no way we could have got them the adequate health care they needed or anything like this, or even try to find them adequate homes. Having Animal Rescue Corps, I don't know what we do without it.
My favorite saying is no more bad days from here. So for us, it's making that promise to them that there will be no more bad days for them.